don't mean to scare anyone when I say this, but social media is low-key like ruining the world. Let's talk about it. When I mean social media, I don't mean YouTube. YouTube, we cool over here. I mean like short form, like quick content. It's ruining us. You know why? Bruh, think about music. Back in the day, someone could release like an album and we would listen to that same album over and over and over again. And now with like the inclusion of 60-second clips of music, it's making people not be able to digest like bigger bodies of music fully and awarely with the attention span to digest the music. Like short form content is ruining our attention spans. Like people can't focus longer than like 60 seconds to like maybe 3 minutes, and that's because of quick form content on social media. The thing about quick form content is it's easy to digest. It's easy to consume because it's short, it's quick, but you're not understanding that you're training your mind to not be able to focus on things for a long period of time. And that's why I love YouTube, because it forces me to sit down and look at something for a long period of time and train my mind to sit still for a while and to be able to process for longer periods of time. Secondly, with social media, it has forced us to think that we need to buy new clothes and only show up on camera in new clothing. And because you see influencers doing all these big shopping hauls, spending all this money, you feel like you have to keep up as a consumer of content because you feel like, dang, I want to be like these influencers. I want to be cool like them. So let me buy all these clothes. But the thing about that is fast fashion companies are cheaply making the clothes to keep up with the demand that social media influencers create. Because these influencers are buying hauls and buying all of these clothes and buying all of these things, it's forcing people to feel like, oh my gosh, if I don't have the latest and greatest that they're wearing, I'm unworthy. I'm not as cool, which is a lie, because you're as worthy and cool without the stuff. Social media is making us feel like we have to buy more stuff. And because fashion companies are trying to keep up with demand, they're creating products out of cheap fabric that don't last past a few couple of washes, and fabric that is made out of plastic, which makes it hard to be able to disintegrate when it comes to disposing it, creating unnecessary amounts of waste. If you do not believe me, Google it. There is a huge problem with the disposable side of fast fashion consumerism. The waste that we create when we buy from those companies have nowhere to go, and they're unfortunately soaking in the waters of poor countries in the world. It's just sad. It's literally sad. And I didn't realize that prior to like short form content taking off, people were not buying as much. Like, yeah, we were buying, but I feel like social media, short form content has really just took off. Like, oh my gosh, I gotta consume all of this products just to film a short 60-second clip. I don't know. And it's like, you're not even getting a lot of wear out of these items, so it just seems counterintuitive. That's why I don't buy as much as I used to, because I realized that I'm consuming products that are not even quality, that are not even gonna last me. It's literally a waste of money. Like, and then it's like, you can't go to the thrift stores, because I heard from my supporters in my community that when you go to the thrift stores, there are fast fashion pieces in there. Like, people are not even giving good quality clothes away. And it's like, when I tried to go buy like a nice cashmere cardigan, it was like $100. Like, it has drove the cost of higher quality items up and has left us with fast fashion cheap pieces that are bad for us, and that when we wash it, it's gonna put plastic fibers in our water supply. It's like, what? Are you kidding me? And to me, that's a direct relation of social media. Social media is also making people feel like they gotta create or have this type of lifestyle to have a good life. And it's like, a lot of the times, like, social media content creators that a lot of people are used to seeing create these lifestyles, yes, but we have no idea what their lives are when the camera stops rolling. Like, you don't know what my life is. I try to be a content creator that lives authentically and shares my honest thoughts and opinions with you guys. I'm not even a content creator that uses a lot of products all the time. And at first I thought like, bro, like all the other influencers and creators I see, like they're using a lot of different products. They're getting brand deals. They're doing all of these things. Like, and every time I would create a video about product, it would flop. And I think it's because my users could feel that like, that's not the type of content that I make. I'm more raw, I'm more authentic, I'm more relatable. And I realized that that's low-key my superpower, being able to talk without showing you a product to buy every 5 seconds. And it allows me to communicate and connect with you guys. But I definitely used to be like, dang, like every time I try to create a video with like a product or a brand, it flops. Like brands are not gonna wanna work with me. But then I realized there is power of being authentic and having your audience not need you to sell them anything. And we're living in a world where social media has made it seem like you have to be selling someone something every 5 seconds. And I'm glad I can create a space where, yeah, if I want to show you a product that I really like, I'll show it to you. But this doesn't have to be a space where I'm just selling to you all the time. And something that I thought was a bad thing about my content is now like my superpower. And I think what makes me stand out against other content creators, that I'm not creating a fake lifestyle and I'm not pushing product in your face. Like I'm authentically being myself. Like who I am here is who I am when the camera turns off. And that is something that I feel like social media has made people think like influencers are just people who are superficial, who don't have personalities, who don't have degrees. And it's like, I have my marketing degree and I'm pursuing my master's in marketing as well. So it's just cool to be able to show you guys that side. But back to the main part of the video, I do feel like social media has made even content creators feel like they have to talk about product all the time to gain followers, or to build a fake lifestyle to build followers. And I realized from my short time really putting in a bunch of effort within the past 2 weeks to grow on YouTube, that I can grow a community by just being myself, by being authentic. And I want to bring back authenticity to social media. And I hope me bringing back authenticity will help other people who are like me want to show up on social media and be authentic as well, because you don't have to create a fake lifestyle for people to love you. You don't have to have a certain aesthetic for people to love you. You just have to show up and be you. And when you're yourself, people gravitate towards you because you're authentic. It doesn't matter what you look like. It doesn't matter, you know, what you're talking about. If they're interested in your topic, they're going to click on your video. And just bringing that back, because I do feel like social media made me think that I had to come online to be a certain type of way in order to be taken seriously as a content creator. And that's not true. So I do want to help to change that narrative. But I just want us to get back into the habit of supporting authenticity, authentic music, good fashion, not fashion that's cheaply made. I just feel like social media is to hurry up and get something out quick and fast and cheap. And I feel like I want to reel back and just help us move towards a social media place that is authentic, that is relaxing, that you don't have to just move on so quick from. You can enjoy the content, you can be present. You don't have to just consume. And lastly, I also feel like social media is taking away the voice of the creators. A lot of times creators feel like people don't care about their opinions or their thoughts or what they think outside of the aesthetic that they create. And I feel like that's not true. I feel like social media is actually changing. It's like kind of working to undo all the craziness that's been done over the years. And I feel like people are reverting back to being able to talk for longer periods of time, because you don't understand that when you're trying to condense your thoughts into 60 seconds, you're shortening your thinking process as well, and only being able to talk on a specific topic for 60 seconds at a time. That's not good. You should want to be able to elaborate your thoughts. And I am thankful that we are moving back to that form of content where long form content is king. Long form content is good for the attention span. It's good for the content. It forces the creator to give you 30 minutes or 20 minutes or however long of content that is enticing to the mind and makes you think. And I do think we're headed in a more positive direction for social media, but I definitely wanted to come in here and share with you guys my thoughts on where I feel like social media has taken us. And I am hopeful for the future. Content creators like me, other content creators in the world, users like you guys, will help turn social media into the authentic, fun place that it once was, and to force us to really slow down and stop trying to just batch create these 60-second clips just to gain followers or just to do this. It's about authenticity, building a community, and I'm glad you're a part of mine. Don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye!